The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. Got a phone? Make the call 800 306 1990. 800 306 1990. And yes, don't forget, we do publish every morning or every weekday morning. We give you a little bit of a mortgage update report. And it is totally free. We put it on our social channels, but it is also available by email first. rsrmarketminute.com. rsrmarketminute.com. If you want to get a copy of it, rsrmarketminute.com. And every day at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates. We do not know APR, points paid, points received. They give us the actual locked rates with consumers across 42% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. 30-year conforming, 6.76. 30-year jumbo, 7.11. 30-year FHA, 6.768. 30-year USDA, 6.673. And 30-year VA, best loan on the market for those that earned it, 6.467. 6.467. That's the 30-year VA loan. Let's see what's going on today. We got the 10-year Treasury flat. S&P 500 is up 13.81. Mortgage-backed securities are down ever so slightly. They're down 3 basis points. What does all this tell you? Well, it tells you basically that there's not a whole lot of change in interest rates from what we saw last week on Friday when the markets closed. Redfin, they released their housing report for June, showing that supply will remain very tight. Active listings are down 15% year over year. New listings are down 31%, meaning more inventory is not coming online, and it will keep upward pressure on home values. Sorry about that, Chapman University. Demand is strong. Bidding wars took place in nearly half of Redfin listings. The average sale to list price ratio moved above 100 for the first time in a year, which means that on average, homes sold above their listing price. Very tight inventory and strong demand leads to higher home prices. Zillow, Black Knight, FHFA are already reporting record high home values in their reports, and we expect this trend to continue. If you want to get a good idea of how much you can go over the list price and how long it'll take you to get back to even, we've got a bid over ask tool that we have available, and more than happy to share that with you at any time. Also, our friends at Geneva have a very interesting loan product, and we were talking about this one over the weekend with some folks. Very, very interesting product. So let's just say that you live in Orange County, California, and you've got a boatload of equity in your house. If you've been living here for any length of time and you haven't used your house as an ATM, you've probably got a lot of equity in your home. And let's just say further, you want to move to Tennessee, Idaho, Washington. I don't know about Washington. Wyoming, Texas, Florida, whatever. It doesn't matter. But you're worried because I just got through telling you that inventory is tight. You're having to bid more than the asking price to get a property. What are you going to do for financing? You don't want to sell your house first and then find that you don't have a place to live. Under the bridge in a Coleman tent doesn't count. So what do? It's called a transition loan from our friends at Geneva. What they do is they'll come in, they evaluate the property you want to sell. You have not listed it yet. Evaluate the property you want to sell. They evaluate the property you're looking to buy. They take the combined value of those two properties. They'll give you a percentage of that. Pay off your existing property, if your Southern California property, if there's anything owed on it. Give you one new loan with a lien on both the new property and the departing property. And then you've got like 6 months to sell that departing property. Shouldn't be that difficult, especially if you look at rsrsalesmax.com. rsrsalesmax.com. That's just a tool that we've put together for you to show you how you can sell your property for the best price. Again, rsrsalesmax.com, and that'll give you 3 different ways to maximize the sales price of your property. rsrsalesmax.com. Now that you've done that, once that's completed, then you go and you get a new loan for the property you're buying in, I don't care, Coachella Valley or in Tennessee or wherever it is. You get a new loan for that property. So you don't have to worry that you're going to be homeless because you've already got the property. You've got the lien on both. Now, once you get a loan, once you sell the departing property, you've got more cash available. And I'm going to recommend, because I know of all kinds of sources out there, and I share them with you all the time, where you can get a higher return on your money than the cost of the mortgage. Now, you say, Ron, well, mortgages are pretty high right now. Well, I don't know if they're pretty high or if this is the new normal. I'm not sure which is which. But the bottom line is, we know that we're going to be going into a marketplace where there are property values where we have to really watch these things. And we don't want to have to be homeless. So the bottom line is, let's take a look at these opportunities. Let's take a look at these options. Let's see what makes sense. It's the transition loan from Geneva Financial, and it's not priced that expensively. Most of it, every scenario is different, so I'm not going to talk about pricing, but it's not priced dramatically different than what properties are now. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.